Sir.
Awesome. Please sit.
Thank you, sir.
Gaurav, you are an engineer with the railways through the Railway Management Service.
Sir, I'm IRSSC through engineering services.
Railway Engineering Service.
Yes, sir.
You seem to be quite happy moving from engineering to Railway Protection Force. Why?
Sir, while I joined the railway services, sir, I have seen their work, and sir, the law enforcement work, sir, it has always attracted me. So that's why, sir, I have filled this choice, sir.
But you wouldn't want any service like the Railway Traffic Service or Railway Account Service, no?
Sir, I am already in engineering services, and I have spent 4 years there. So
Now, as a railway officer, railway engineer, I get the feeling that the focus of railways now is on upper middle class and rich travel. Vande Bharat, high-speed trains, bullet trains, this train, that train. Do you agree with me that the poor ordinary traveller has been left out of the scheme by the government?
sir, I do feel that government is taking some steps like running of Vande Bharat and the project of bullet train. Surely, sir, this will benefit the upper middle class. However, sir, government has also taken, like it has increased the density of general trains, normal express trains, and now, sir, there have been steps being taken to increase the sleeper coaches in the train. So, government is focusing on both the sections, sir.
Can you name at least one railway minister in independent India who took moral responsibility for a railway accident and he resigned?
Sir, to best of my knowledge, sir, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri
Yes.
was the
Now, sometime back, that major railway accident that happened in Andhra Pradesh,
Yes.
where hundreds of people died. Do you think our railway minister should have resigned?
Sir, our railway minister went there and he,
Should he have resigned? Yes or no?
sir, I feel no, sir.
So you think Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri was wrong in resigning?
No, sir, he was not wrong. But, sir, both have their different perspective and different time zones, sir.
Somebody should take moral responsibility for a serious railway accident. Who should it be?
Sir, I feel the administration should take
Then should the general manager of the zone should have resigned?
Sir, the disciplinary actions, sir, I think they are in process.
I am talking about owning moral responsibility.
Sir, I do feel, sir, the moral responsibility has to be taken.
By whom?
At least, sir, by general managers or the principal chief engineer, sir.
And not the minister.
Sir, the ministers are not directly involved in the operations. Basically,
But ministers are answerable to people.
yes, sir, they are answerable to people.
So then,
sir, that could be done. However, sir, it is the administration who is running who is responsible.
now I am going to ask you the same question again. You have to take one stand. Was Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri right in resigning after the railway accident? Or was Sri Vaishnav right in not resigning after the railway accident?
Sir, I feel that both are right in there.
That's why I told you, you have to take a stand. If I force you to take a stand, what would you do?
Sir, the Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri was right.
तो इतना टाइम क्यों लगा बोलने में? All right, thank you. Bharati.
Gaurav, you have worked on drones.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, you belong to a village originally or you are from city?
Sir, I am from Bharatpur city itself.
The family has no roots in the village?
Sir, from my past 2 generations, they have no roots from.
Earlier, which village they were in?
Sir, they were in some Amoli village was there in Rajasthan itself, nearby Bharatpur.
So in that village, your family had some land, residential land?
No, sir, my family does not have that.
Did not have any residential land. How were they living in the village then?
Sir, as far as I know, sir, that my past 2 generations, and I was born in Bharatpur city, so I think they had moved much before. So
anyway, so people who have residential land in the villages, I'm talking of residential land, do they have any document for that?
Sir, all of them does not have documents for that. Basically, sir, there is a lot of ambiguity about the documents, and that problem is transferred from one generation to another generation.
So has something been done about it?
Yes, sir. Recently, Government of India has come up with the Swamitva scheme. It is doing survey of villages for land recording using the drone, sir. So the land records will be made proper.
Land records or the residential area?
Sir, residential area land records.
Yeah. So that's what by drone survey they are trying to measure each person's residential area and give them a document for that. Do you think such an exercise will have any benefit?
Yes, sir. This type of exercise have very benefits. Like sir, they will be able. There will be less legal disputes.
Okay. What else?
Secondly, sir, since there is a clear land records or land documents, they will be able to avail the loans from the banks. And thirdly, sir, the other issues like there will be no disputes within the families.
Like you say, I have no record of your village. If there was a record, you could have known that you belong to such village. This was your property. Okay, because after all, property had value at one time or the other. Okay. You have worked on moisture in grains.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which is the biggest problem with wheat when you store wheat? Does it gain weight or does it lose weight?
Sir, the problem with the grain when we store it, sir, it captures the moisture, and because of the moisture, there are several issues. First of all, sir, as per the studies, if moisture gain is more than 14%, so there is a problem in germination. And secondly, when we process the wheat, if it is high in moisture, so there is an issue in having a high quality of wheat or atta, sir. That
High quality of?
wheat flour, sir.
If moisture is more, the quality of wheat flour will be better.
No, sir, it will be deteriorated, sir.
So wheat gains moisture.
Yes, sir.
And rice?
Sir, I'm not sure about but sir, I will have to check about the.
So how do we measure the moisture content in grain?
Sir, we have developed a grain moisture analyzer based on the capacitance effect, sir. So capacitance is one which has two conducting plates, and in between there is one dielectric.
So how is it different from the previous one? What is the difference?
Sir, previous ones were based on some other concepts, or there were some available with the capacitance effects. However, sir, this was having much higher accuracy and it was in digital form. Earlier, or the available existing drone moisture analyzer, they were not having that much of accuracy.
So what is the biggest USP of this device which you have made?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of USP.
Unique selling point.
What is so unique about it?
Sir, uniqueness is that it has very high accuracy and it can be used for multiple grains.
Okay. And what is its weight?
Sir, it weighs around 700 grams, sir.
Compared to the previous moisture analyzer?
Sir, some of them are bulkier than it, some of them are.
Yes, it's just 700 grams. So when we go for Mandi duty, we can take it with us. On the spot, we can measure.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you are sure its results are better than the resistance method?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Its accuracy is much better than the existing which were working on resistance methods.
You got it patented?
Sir, yes, it has got patented, but sir, I worked as a research fellow, so it is not in the name of mine, but it is with my supervisor.
Okay.
Gaurav, good afternoon. You have studied electronics and communication engineering.
Yes.
So how did you choose electrical engineering option?
Sir, first thing that electronics and communication engineering is not in the optional list of UPSC. And secondly, sir, it is the closest subject because I could utilize my experience and my learnings in my optional subjects. So
What is the convergence between the two?
Convergence, sir, the electrical and electronics that both works on the similar, quite similar principles, like the current value or the voltage value is lesser in the electronics, but at the higher side in the electrical equipments.
Okay, why did this discipline of power electronics have come up?
Sir, power electronics has come to regulate the power devices, which works as the higher voltages and higher currents, and electronics as such works with lesser voltage and currents. But power electronics devices, they can regulate or they can handle higher voltage or higher power rating devices.
Okay, so with the latest technologies, let's say for example IoT and all of this, how is it revolutionizing the electrical engineering department?
Sorry, sir, I could not understand.
How is this IoT and other technologies helping the power industry?
Sir, they are helping in various ways, such as, sir, they are able to have the voltage or current or the energy data of power devices remotely. And for example, sir, in households, we can install the smart electricity equipments like the tube lights or the LEDs, which based on the IoT, they can work automatically on and off. Similarly, sir, in industries also, power devices works with the IoT or the machine learning, so they can be more power efficient and highly efficient, sir.
Okay. So one more thing related to electronics and electrical. Photovoltaic cells. Why is India not able to meet its demand indigenously?
Sir, we are dependent on the imports for developing a photovoltaic cell, because, sir, the manufacturing of the silicon wafer is not readily available in India. Sir, we are in the direction of developing silicon wafers. Recently, sir, the government of India has come up with the proposal that they will Tata Group will be setting up three plants.
What stopped us in the last? We could have started it 20 years back.
Sir, we were dependent on imports because, sir, we did not have, it had, sir, high investment. It requires, sir, very high investment, and the water requirement is very high. And secondly, sir, the talent pool, we did not have experts in the semiconductor manufacturings. But now we have made collaborations with the foreign industries, and as a stream like VLSI and ULSI, we are teaching in all our industries, in all our education institutions. That's why, sir, now we are growing.
Okay, one last question. What are the basics of wireless electricity transfer? How does it work?
Sir, it works based on the electromagnetic field induction effect, sir. Basically, whenever electricity is passed through a conductor, it generates the electromotive force, which induces the voltage in the nearby conductor. So,
can we do the long distance transmissions?
Sir, long distance transmission as of now is in research and development phase, because there are high power losses. So, sir, we need to make some method so the power losses are reduced. So, then we can do, sir, long distance transmission.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Gaurav, I find that you have worked in an excellent organization like the ISRO. Yes. And ISRO and DRDO have got excellent promotion facilities. And your record shows that you've got such an excellent background about scientific things. And you could have risen up to H level even in ISRO. Then why did you find the need to shift?
Sir, there were mainly two reasons to shift from ISRO to engineering services and then civil services. First reason was, sir, I was in R&D sector from last 5 years, and in ISRO itself, sir, I was associated with the R&D laboratory and was working with planet to planet communication. And, sir, the results or the outputs of that projects are supposed to be come in the 20 to 25 years. And secondly, sir,
what are the theme of research?
Sir, I was working with the developing of sensors that will be able to project one satellite or the one launcher from one planet to another planet. And second, sir, I was working also on the development of attitude sensor. Attitude sensor is something, sir, which allows a satellite to look towards the Earth all the times because it has to capture the images of Earth. And secondly, sir, while working in CSIR as well and ISRO, sir, it gave me a feeling that government service or the government servants make an impact to the society, and these services will provide me a chance to work with multiple organizations of the government of India. That's why, sir, I chose to write engineering services and then, sir, civil services.
But one scientific discovery can change the entire face of the humanity. And we are thinking of 2047. Unless we have the scientists like you in this service, how can it achieve its scientific prowess in that case?
Sir, I do feel that the expertise what I earned in the while in ISRO or the CSIR, sir, they will help me to make a better administrator. I will be able to utilizing my skill set and experience better, sir, in imparting the.
As far as promotional avenues are concerned, I think promotion are much faster in DRDO and ISRO.
Sir, if I compare railways and ISRO, sir, they are quite similar in terms of promotion, sir.
You will get your joint secretaryship there in 12 years, whereas in this service you will take at least 16 years. Much faster there. Anyway, so from your research which you have done, what do you see in remote sensing the future for India, which is the best technique which can actually catapult India into the foremost nations?
Sir, remote sensing is the way to get the information of an entity without even touching it. And sir, India has been a pioneer in the remote sensing technology. Sir, it has launched a constellation of satellites. So, sir, they have application not only in agriculture or the disaster management, but also in the land records monetization as well as in military and security of the country. And sir, regarding the future of the Indian remote sensing, sir, we need to develop our low Earth orbit satellites constellations. If I see the problem with our satellites, sir, the many of the satellites do not have that much of high resolution that can be used for general purpose agriculture applications. Sir, we do have some satellites like Cartosat. They have the 0.28 meter resolution. However, they are not readily available and for the agriculture applications. They are being used for the military services. So, sir, India need to work with developing high spectral and multispectral sensors with very high resolutions. So, sir, that will be very useful for India, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Gaurav, so you have shifted from ISRO to railway. Now you want to shift to further civil services.
Yes, sir.
So you are not stable at one place.
Sir,
You always think pasture is more greener on the other side. What is your take on that?
Sir, I am grateful to every opportunity which I got, sir. However, sir, while working in these organizations, sir, it has instilled me one diversity and a sense of accomplishment, sir. And sir, since I have grown in my career and I see that I am always keen to learn the new things. And sir, the civil services is a platform which will not only provide me to work with the government organization, but have the very high impact on the society. That's why, sir, I am more interested about joining civil service.
Okay, in railway, do you think now railway is moving, some part of it needs to be privatized, or what is your take on that?
Yes, sir. Railway has started monetization of its passenger amenities like platforms. Like, sir, recently Rani Kamalapati station has been monetized. Sir, I do favor the monetization as far as these private companies are able to provide world-class facilities to our passengers. For example, if they are able to give our best surveillance, best security and surveillance system at the stations, best passenger amenities, and there are reduced incidences of passengers falling on the platforms. However, sir, I do feel that the operations parts which have repercussions on the safety and security of Indian Railways, that has to be with the Indian Railways, but the passenger amenities parts needs to be monetized, sir.
That our security kavach was there, no?
Yes, sir.
Why we could not implement it every last time that accident took place in Odisha? That system was working there at that time?
Sir, that system was not working there. Sir, fortunately, I have got given opportunity to install cover system in my division. Sir, the cover system has many components in it. Sir, more than 3,000 kilometers of optical fiber has been laid all over the Indian Railway network. And sir, we are installing the GPS and RFID antennas on each locomotive and each stations. Apart from it, sir, at each track we need to lay out the RFID tags. So, sir, it is taking some time. Sir, after launching of these projects, only sir 15 to 17% progress has been achieved so far. However, sir, now as the next year, sir, we are planning to cover all the high density traffic routes by laying down all the OFC. So, sir, by 25 to 26, we will be able to equip all the locos and all the stations with Kavach.
You tell me, this railway budget was merged with general budget few years back. Yes, what do you think? The railways has now sufficient funds? It is at some advantage after merging with general budget, or the funds problem is still there?
Sir, after merging of the budget, Railways capital expenditure has been increased by at least 4 times. Recently, sir, the interim budget, the 2.55 lakh crores have been allocated for capital expenditure. However, sir, the revenue part which the railways earns and spends, the operating ratio is around 1. Recently, CAG report has said that the operating ratio is much higher than 1. Sir, there comes a problem because, sir, more than 70% of its revenue goes to the salary and pensions of the Indian Railway.
My last question. Nowadays, every day, so many these Vande Bharat trains are being launched from one place to another. Our railway tracks are ready to take so many load? So many tracks are same, but number of trains is increasing multiple times. What is your, being an engineer from railway, what do you think? Our tracks are sufficient, enough strength enough to bear this load?
Sir, our tracks, if we talk about the speed, sir, they are able to carry about more than around 200 km per hour. However, our average speed is much lesser than that. So, sir, with respect to the speed, sir, they are able to carry the load.
It does not make difference the number of trains passing through that track. Speed is the only criteria?
Sir, it is called, sir, line utilization capacity. Sir, in some of the routes, line utilization capacity has been remained low. So, to increasing the number of trains, it will not affect. However, sir, in some routes like the Delhi-Howrah route, line utilization capacity is already more than 100%. So, the running of number of trains will have serious repercussions. However, sir, the government has come up with few provisions like they have revised the timetabling and the running of the efficient operation of the trains, and parallelly, sir, it is also working on the DFCCIL, and DFCCIL will be operational, sir. All the traffic load will be shifted towards that network. And
okay, thank you.
All the best. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, bye.